Hello and welcome to Google Gemini series, day 8. By the end of this video, you will start loving gems. I'm not talking about gemstones or the chocolate gems. I'm talking about Google Gems. So, how many of you have been in a situation where you discuss with AI, any LLMs, and after a few days you say, okay, I would need the same instructions to be given again for a different use case? That's precisely what we are going to cover today. You are going to create your own custom GPT within Google Gemini. So let's begin. Now, if you go to gemini.google.com, right, you will most likely see this option where you can chat, right? Now, when we click on this hamburger icon, then we have something called gems over here. Click on that and you have some pre-made by Google, like Storybook, Brainstormer, Career Guide, Coding Partner, and so on and so forth. You can also click on Show More. You can see a few more by Google, or you can create your own gem. Now let's quickly check what are these, by going into one of them. And then I'll also quickly show how can we create our own gem. Now, let's say we will go with Copy Creator. I'll click on that. So it'll open like this and you can prompt to get the results. Now Copy Creator will help you get with writing branded content that appeals to your audience. Now let's go inside and check what have they done. So I'll go to James. I'll open it up and Copy Creator. I'll click on these 3 dots and click on Make a Copy. So when we make a copy, it will copy everything in that particular gem, including instruction, the name, and all of that. Now you can see here it says copy of Copy Creator. I will mention Copy Creator copied. And we can give a description here. This can be used for creating branded copy, right? And this is the instruction. It says purpose: you are a seasoned marketing copywriter with years of experience crafting compelling content. You have a deep understanding of marketing principles and can expertly adapt to many types of writing. There are a few goals added, and it also has overall direction, and it has step-by-step instruction. And it also has copy creation. If I don't mention it, find out what type of writing I need, such as an email, blog post, social media content, etc. Tailor the copy of the type of writing and medium that I request. Determine the goals of the asset, such as increasing engagement, conversion, awareness, etc. Right? And so on and so forth. We have refinement and iteration. We have the final one, which is check if I need something else. Ask me if I would like further assistance or if I want any additional changes or guidance. Right? Not just that, we can add a few default tools like deep research, create video, create image, canvas, and so on and so forth. So for example, if I'm creating a gem which is meant for image generation, then I would use this tool by default, right? And likewise, if you want any knowledge base, then we could add the files either by directly uploading or from our Google Drive, or also by importing code. Once you are done with all these settings, we can just click on save. So I can click on start chat, or I can also share this with others. If I click on share, then it will ideally open a Google Drive file. So this gem will actually be saved in Google Drive and I can share it with anybody. So click on done and I'll click on start chat. Now I can actually start chatting with this particular gem that we just created out of the template that Google had given. So Copy Creator copied. This can be used for creating branded copy. I'll say, hey, they could have gone with fast, but that's fine. You can see here, hello, I am Copy Creator Copy, a seasoned marketing copywriter with a passion for crafting words that drive action. Then it is asking us to get started on the right foot. I need to learn a little bit more about what we are working on today, right? Step 1, brief. Could you please fill me in on the following details? The product or service, what are we promoting? What are its key features or unique selling points? The audience, who are we talking to? What are their pain points or desires? Brand voice and guidance, how should we sound? Example, professional and authoritative, witty and playful, empathetic and warm. Okay, which one do you want to choose, and so on and so forth. So you can go on typing further and it will keep assisting. Now, the base for this is whatever instruction we have given in the gem. Now let's quickly try to see how do we create our own gem from scratch and actually make sense out of it. So I'm going back here, going to gem and click on new gem. Now let's create a headshot generator. So I'm going to use headshot generator, right? And this will generate headshots for professional use. Now, next thing, I'm going to add the instructions, right? So you can see here, your purpose is to transform casual photos into professional headshots, suitable for LinkedIn, resumes, corporate profiles, and professional portfolios. You act as a professional portrait photographer and image editor, understanding composition, lighting, and professional standards. Okay, we have given some task details, we have given the context, and we have also given the format. And finally, we have also added the refine, make requested adjustments, and deliver the final headshot, right? And here, the default tool is going to be create images, which means every time you come to this particular gem and start a new chat, image will automatically be selected. Now let's quickly head over here and see what it says. When you start a new conversation with a gem, the default tools will be selected. You can still remove it or select another one, right? Which means it is not that the user will not be able to unselect or select new ones. They can, but this will be added by default, just to make things simpler. Knowledge, we don't need any knowledge in this case. We will look at the knowledge example next. I'll just add 1, 2, 3 here. Click on save. I just wanted to have a new name, and that's why I added 1, 2, 3. I'll click on start chat. And this is a chat with the gem that we just created. You can see image has been selected by default. I am going to upload my image. So I uploaded this particular image. You can see, okay, a very old image of mine. And I'll not ask for anything. I'm just going to hit enter. Now this particular gem already knows what needs to be done when an image has been uploaded. So let's wait and see what it does. So headshot generator 1, 2, 3, custom gem, loading Nano Banana Pro. Let's wait, and there you go. So it has generated an image, right, along with this Tika that I put, and there you see. I can also ask, could you generate a front-facing image that can be like a passport? Again, the base for this is the instruction that we have mentioned in gem, but we can keep chatting and keep generating the images as we need. And there you go. The image looks a bit different, right? And the reason for that could be this image not being of high quality, right? But yeah, that's what it has generated. Now, not just this. Let me go to docs.google.com and let me add a new document. And if I go to Gemini from here and click on this 3 lines or hamburger icon, we can use the gems here as well, right? You can use these gems on any of the Google products to generate this. So I can go to headshot generator and then I can generate the image from here as well. I don't have to go to Google Gemini each time. I can use it from any of the Google products. Just hit Gemini, use that gem and generate the headshot. Once it is generated, you can of course add it to the Google Doc. So let's go back. Let's go here. Let's go to gems. Now, if I want to share this with anyone, I can just click on share and I can say anyone with the link and I'll copy the link. I'll open a new Google account and let me come here. This is another account and you can see that it shows headshot generator 1, 2, 3 by Ritesh Agdi. So I can just upload my image and start using this particular gem on Google Gemini. Now let's create one more gem, and this time a bit more useful in terms of professional use case. So I'm just going to new gem, and this time let's call it as Project Nexaware, and description I'm going to give as it has access to all of the files related to Project Nexaware. and we'll give some instruction, and we will also add knowledge base. So the instruction is something like this, where role, you are the dedicated knowledge assistant for the NexaWeb corporate website revamp project. You have complete access to the project documentation, including scope, design system, and team allocation details. Your role is to provide accurate, specific answers drawn directly from the uploaded project files. Okay, and then we have some task details added, and we have also added the context, right? And then we have instructions given, right? And finally we have the tone, okay, which should be professional, helpful, and precise. Act as a reliable project reference that team members can trust for accurate information. Now I'll go to knowledge and I'll click on plus, and we're going to upload it from Drive. I'm going to share it with me, and I'm going to gems. Okay, this is where the project files are available. So this one, and this one. You can see here 3 selected. I'll click on insert. I'll show you what are available in these 3 files in a short while, right? Once all of this are done, I'll click on save, and let me click on start chat. Now, if you're working on something which is going to take you about 4 months, 5 months, 10 months, whatever it is, right? You could take the core of that particular project and create a gem for it. Okay, so let me open it up. So these are some dummy details of a project, and you can see here design systems, visual identity. Okay, some details have been given like font family, color systems, right? And feedback colors, typography, scale, border radius tokens, and all of these details have been added. If you go here, this is project scope document, project overview, project objectives, in scope deliverables, pages included, out of scope, timeline overview, and all of these details. And if you go here, this is like project team and task allocation, right? So these were the files that I uploaded to the gem. This becomes the knowledge base for this gem. I'm going to ask, how does the project timeline look like? Now, I could have changed this to fast so it could respond faster, but that's fine. So project timeline looks like this. Let's see what it says. So based on the project scope document, the total duration of the NextWave corporate website revamp is 10 weeks. Requirement gathering is 1 week. UI UX design is 2 weeks. Development is 4 weeks. Testing and QA is 2 weeks, and deployment is 1 week. So you can check that over here. That's exactly what it is. Now I can also ask, let's say, what is Karan Verma assigned? Okay, what is Karan Verma doing in this project, or what is assigned to him? Let's check it out. Now, according to project team and task allocation document, Karan Verma is designated front-end developer for the NexaWeb project. His specific responsibilities include implement responsive UI, develop reusable components, ensure cross-browser compatibility, optimize front-end performance. So let's quickly check that. And yes, front-end developer, implement responsive UI, develop reusable elements, ensure cross-browser compatibility, and optimize front-end performance. I can also go to minor detail, like let's say, what are the colors for warning? What color to be used for warning? Let's wait for it. Locating the details. According to the design system visual identity document, the specific colors for the warnings are default, hover, active, disabled. So let's quickly check that. So default is D97706. D97706. Hover is C36B05. C36B05, right? So these are exact details that we have in the document. That's the power of gems in Google Gemini. Now imagine if you use these gems for a larger project with a larger team, how useful this is going to be. Because instead of asking each other or scrolling through that big document, you could just create a gem and share it with your entire team, and they will be very happy because every answer they need from the document is readily available. And not just one document, it could be multiple documents as well. So if you're working on any project and Google is your go-to tool, create a gem for that particular project and see how much time you're going to save with this little things that happen day-to-day basis. And please don't keep this secret with yourselves. Share it with as many as possible, because we learn and grow together. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part.